So now, Dr. Saurabh,
Yes, sir.
we are starting the first session with you. First session, interactive first session, I mean. You are taking already the physics and machine settings with us, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what we will do, we will not take theory here because theory is already sent to you. The theoretical classes are already
Yes,
sent
sir.
to you. I will show you how the screen orientation is practically, how to implement your theory on patients. That's all. Okay. Now,
Okay, sir.
first of all, this is the probe. You can see the probe over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, now tell me whether I have to put probe like this or like this when I am taking a transverse section.
So when we are taking a transfer section, the marker which is on the probe should face towards patient's right.
Very good. So this is the important point. This is the first important point, that whether the probe should be this way or other way will be decided by the probe marker. Now, this probe marker should be towards patient's right. Like I am having probe marker over here. This probe marker should be towards patient's right.
Right.
It means that when patient will be here, I will be putting probe in such a way so that this probe indicator is facing towards the patient's right. Okay. And this
Yes,
is
sir.
the probe indicator over here. Now here it is a depression like here. In your
Yes, sir.
probe, it can be a marker, it can be an indicator, it can be a logo of the company, anything, but this marker should be towards patient's right. I will show you on patients also. Okay. Now, point number second. I have to rotate the probe to take the longitudinal section. Now, the point is, I am rotating the probe like this to take the longitudinal section.
Yes, sir.
Is it clock or is it anti-clockwise?
So it is clockwise. The marker should be facing towards
Very
patient's
good.
head.
Now it means that I have to take the clockwise rotation like this. Then
Yes, sir.
this probe marker will go where? Towards patient's
Head.
head. Very good. Now in transverse section, see the monitor over here. This is the monitor, right?
Yes.
Now when I have put on the patient like this, let me leave the probe now. Is this anterior? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is this posterior?
Yes, sir.
Is this right? I may be right, I may be wrong. Is this right?
Yes, sir.
Is this left?
Patient's right is right. Yes, sir.
Now I'm repeating. This is anterior, this is posterior, this is right, and this is left.
Yes, sir.
When I am in transverse section and this indicator is towards the patient's right.
Right.
Now I have rotated this probe clockwise, and this indicator will go towards the patient's head. Now see
Head.
on the screen. Now I am in longitudinal section. Okay. Is this anterior?
Yes, sir.
Is this
Yes,
posterior?
sir.
Now what is this over here?
Yes,
Is
sir.
this right?
This is superior, sir.
Very good. So this is superior and this is
Inferior.
inferior. So this side is superior. It means that right is replaced now by superior and left is
Superior.
replaced by inferior. Now question.
Inferior, sorry.
Question. I am having bundles of questions. Now imagine if I will not rotate it clockwise, if I will rotate anti-clockwise, what will happen on the screen? Wire will be the superior and wire will be the inferior. Have you got the question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So the superior in anti-clockwise position, the anti-clockwise superior will be clockwise posterior, inferior. And the
Very
earlier
good.
superior
Very
will
good.
be
Very
now
good. Very good. Hold on, hold on,
inferior,
hold on.
and inferior will be
It means
superior.
that if I will rotate this probe anti-clockwise from transverse to longitudinal anti-clockwise, it means that this marker will go where? Towards patient's?
Patient's leg.
Very good. Now towards patient's legs, towards the foot of the patient, right? Now,
Yeah,
this is anterior, this is posterior, and this will not be superior, but
inferior,
inferior. And this will not be inferior, but
superior.
superior. Why I am giving you this thing? Because you are writing with your right hand, right? Not with left hand.
Yes,
When you are holding the pen, you are writing with your right hand, right?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If what if I will force you to write with left hand? Will you be able to write in a good handwriting?
No, sir.
No. Now there is something which is a righty and lefty. Now on ultrasound, some people may be comfortable with clockwise, but some may be comfortable with anti-clockwise rotation. Now
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether you will be comfortable with right side up or right side down. I mean, clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation. I don't know. You getting the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now this is as equal as I will be forcing a person to write with left hand when he is righty, and vice versa also.
Yes, sir.
Now the point, each and every book in the world, and you are Mr. Google also, will tell you only and only one thing: you haven't have to rotate it with clockwise rotation. No book, this is challenge, no book in the world will give you the anti-clockwise rotation. But by this, they are forcing you to rotate it clockwise. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
But if you are comfortable with anti-clockwise rotation, and the important point is coming, and you know the screen orientation, that for me the superior is not here but superior is here, and inferior is not here, inferior is here, you can rotate anti-clockwise also. Now you see what is happening. When I am rotating it, what I am actually doing, I am elevating the hand. I have to elevate the hand. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
But with anti-clockwise rotation, I will be having a grip on the patient. Now see,
Yes, sir.
I personally am comfortable with anti-clockwise rotation, but again, I'm repeating you. I am leaving up to you whether to rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise. You will see yourself with what you are comfortable, but provided you are knowing what you are doing and how that will tell on the screen orientation. Done? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me take one patient. I will show you on the patient. Manjit, get the patient. Hemagola. Now see, this is the patient over here. Up, up, down, up. नीचे करो ये. Now see what I am doing. This is transverse.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? This is transverse. So of
Yes.
course this is a fetal ultrasound. So are you doing fetal ultrasound also?
No, sir. No. I'm sir very new to ultrasound. I'm just
Okay.
starting ultrasound after this
Okay.
course. Planning to start.
So those who are already doing the ultrasound, they can see that there is a fetal head over there. We are not discussing the fetal ultrasound over here. But my point for now is to make you understand this longitudinal and the transverse section and the rotation of the probe. Okay. Now I am seeing a placenta over here. you will tell me where this placenta is. Is that on anterior or on the posterior? Now see, this is the placenta over here. Even if you are not doing ultrasound, even if, now see the beauty of knowing the basic things. Even if you are not doing the ultrasound, even if you have no idea of anything, but if you are clear with the physics and this machine settings, if you are clear with what you are doing, you can make out that this is the placenta, and whether this placenta is anterior or posterior, you can at least make out that
Yes, sir.
this is my promise that you can make out. Now see, I am
Yes,
giving
sir.
myself a challenge, because now I am dealing with a person who has never seen the fetal ultrasound. Am I, Dr. Sorb, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now let me freeze this image. I will get back to this. First of all, let me show you the transverse and longitudinal sections. Okay. So this is the fetal head over here. I'm taking the bilateral diameter over here. This is corresponding to 18 weeks. Wait for 1 minute. I will show you anterior and posterior and this screen orientation in this patient. Okay. करवट लो उधर करवट लो उधर करवट लो बस now see to the probe. Are you able to see the probe?
Yes, sir.
Is this right now a transverse or a longitudinal section of the patient? Now see the
So this is
mm,
transfer, sir.
this is transverse, and
Yes, sir.
this indicator will face towards patient's right.
Patient's
It
right.
means that the indicator is over
Yes,
here,
sir.
and whatever I am taking will be
Yes,
the
sir.
transverse section, right? Now, page flow,
Yes, sir.
asking the patient to distend the abdomen. Now this is the kidney over here. Now see, this is the kidney. I am not teaching you kidney for now. This is the kidney over here. Page flow. Is this
Yes,
transverse
sir.
or longitudinal now? See to my hand also.
So this is longitudinal.
Longitudinal. Now, what the point is not to teach you the kidney here, but something else which we will let you know. Now, your screen orientation. Now, I was like this, and I have rotated it clockwise like this. This is the
Yes, sir.
image, right?
Yes.
Is this superior, this side? It
Yes,
means,
sir.
now see, if I know that superior is here, it means that which pole of kidney is this? Is this upper or the lower pole?
Upper poles.
Upper pole. And this will be upper or lower pole?
Lower pole.
Why this will be lower pole? Because I know that inferior is here and superior is here. Thereby,
Yes, sir.
I can decide whether
Yes, sir.
the cyst or any mass, if located here, will be at the upper pole.
Upper pole.
Now, you're done with the superior and inferior, but
Yes, sir.
anterior and posterior will be same as was for the transverse section. Clear?
Section. Yes,
Now,
sir.
now see to my hand. I had to load. Wait. I have to rotate this probe like this clockwise. But if I will rotate it anti-clockwise like this, the image will be like this on the image or on the screen. Now, this is not the inferior, but this side is the superior, because I
Superior.
have made the
Rotated the probe
rotation anti-clockwise.
clockwise.
So this pole will be now not the inferior, but the upper
Superior.
pole, right?
Upper pole.
And this is the lower pole.
Lower pole.
Done?
Yes, sir.
anterior and posterior will be same.
Same.
Clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
the moral of story is that if you will even rotate by anti-clockwise rotation, and you know the screen orientation will be reversed, will be inverted, you can rotate it anti-clockwise also. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So done with the transverse, this anterior, posterior, superior, inferior, done with the clock and the anti-clockwise rotation. Clear? Any
Yes,
question
sir.
till now?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
No. Now, this is anterior and this is posterior. You know that now, na?
Yes, sir.
Now, I told you just some minutes before that this is the placenta. Now tell me whether this is anterior placenta or posterior placenta.
Sir, posterior placenta.
I told you,
Mm.
if you know the screen orientation, if you know the basics, you can even tell me whether this is anterior placenta and posterior placenta. Now see the beauty. You have never seen the fetal ultrasound.
Yes,
And
sir.
you can now tell me that this is not the anterior placenta, but the posterior placenta. But the point is, if you are not knowing the screen orientation, would you be able to give me the location of the placenta like you gave me the posterior placenta over here? So
Never, sir.
this
No.
way, yeah, this way you have to be very clear with this screen orientation and these movements of the probe. Done?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is about the screen orientation and the movements of the probe. That so this is already sent to you the theoretical class. We will not discuss the theoretical class over here. What we are doing, we are showing you the practical implementation of whatever the classes we have taken with you, right?
Yes.
Now, tell me something about the frequency. We have already discussed with you. I will show you the frequency over here. Now, when I am, wait, let me go to the machine. No, see, this is the machine over here. This is the on and off button over here, right?
Yes, sir.
When
Yes,
I am starting, what I am doing, I am pressing onto this, the machine is booting. Then there is a new patient, I have to press onto the new patient. This is already discussed with you in great detail in your class video, right? Now,
yes, sir.
the first thing what will appear is the frequency over here. This is the frequency. This may not be very visible in the screen, but I can
Yes,
read it out and you can see in your machine that there is a frequency. Now question. For an obese patient, what should be the frequency? High or low?
so low.
Low.
Lower.
Why? Because I need penetration. Now this is the knob
Yes,
over
sir.
here by which I can set the frequency. By increasing this, see, by increasing, I am setting the frequency over here. So the point is, you know the frequency, how to set, and this is how to set the frequency. Now the question, what is difference between a PRF, pulse repetitive frequency, and the frequency? Are they same or are they different? I'm just
So I
trying
don't
to
know.
know whether you have gone through the physics classes. I mean, all of the physics classes which we have sent you. What is
So
the
I've gone
difference
through the
between a PRF, which is the
classes,
pulse, the repetitive
but
frequency, and the frequency of the probe? First part of the question, are they same or are they different?
so I don't know the answer for this question. Actually, I was going to ask you the same question that what is pulse repetitive frequency?
Okay,
Because
you
in
are
the video,
about
I've
to pose me that question. Now, see, I can even
yes, sir.
smell your mind, what you were about to post. You are about to pose the question that what is the difference between the pulse repetitive frequency and the frequency? They are different.
Yes. Because in the sir,
They are
theoretical lecture,
different.
sir, the yes, sir, lecture paused at the pulse repetitive frequency. It
Hmm.
was not elaborated over there. What is pulse repetitive frequency? It was in there in my mind.
That
What
is
is that?
P. I know what I am doing. I know my students. I can smell what is going on in your mind. Now see, the point is PRF is the pulse repetitive frequency, and the frequency, they are different. Nothing to do, don't think that there is frequency here and there, so they are same. No. Pulse repetitive frequency, the PRF, means the frequency by which the machine is sending the pulse. It means it is sending now and it is sending then after some time. Now, after some time, the gap, the time between the two pulses, the frequency is PRF. That is pulse repetitive frequency. How this is important, we will discuss it later on. But the frequency is always set. Whether you will increase or decrease the PRF, it will not tell on the frequency. So they are different. Now the PRF has to be adjusted when, for example, I will just take one example. Whenever you are seeing a slow flow, you have to adjust the PRF. You have to increase the PRF. And sometimes you have to decrease the. So the point is that when you are seeing a slow flow somewhere in the body, for example, you are differentiating an RPOC from a blood clot, you have to adjust the frequency, so not frequency, PRF, pulse repetitive frequency. So the point, main point, important point is that the frequency and the pulse repetitive frequency, they are not same. PRF has nothing to do with the frequency. Okay. Now, setting a frequency depends on the area of interest and the habitat of patient. If patient is obese, I have to decrease the frequency, and that will be at an expense of resolution. That is already discussed. We will not start a theoretical class over here. Tell me something practical which which you want to show me over here. I will show you that. And the question regarding the screen orientation and the machine settings, if you have any. There are about 20
So one
classes of
question.
the physics, if I am recalling from my memory, about 20 classes. We're not starting the theoretical class over here. So give me your question if you have any. Do you have any question?
So I have one question. Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Sir, in one of the lectures, you have told that the posterior is not regarding the body surface; it's regarding the organ surface.
Mm-hmm.
So, for
Go ahead.
example, if we scan kidney via flank or via abdomen, so that
Mm-hmm.
anterior and posterior is understood. But what if we scan kidney from the retroperitoneum or from the renal angle? So that
Mm-hmm.
will be like a coronal section.
I got your point. I
So
got your
coronal
point.
section will
Let
be
me
regarding
elaborate your
body
question
surface. What
first.
about
Wait, wait,
kidney?
wait. Let
Yeah.
me elaborate your question, and you will tell me whether I have got your question rightly or not. What you are saying me, what you are thinking, that this posterior is with respect to body or the area, whatever I am scanning. Have I got your question rightly?
Yes, sir.
Now, the answer is, for example, over this image, this is anterior and this is posterior.
Yes, sir.
The probe is here. This is the footprint of the probe. It means from here, when the ultrasound beam is coming, it is hitting this area. Whatever is there, that is not of a concern. So whatever is here is anterior, whatever here is posterior. Now, if I will divide this screen in half, upper and lower, the upper will be anterior, the lower will be posterior. Now, coming to your confusion, where your confusion is. If I am putting this probe over here, whatever shirt I am hitting over here, not this shirt. Now see this mic over here. This mic will be on the top or in the bottom of the screen if I will put probe over here. This point, this
On
black
the top
point
of the
will
screen,
be
sir.
on the top
Top
or
of the
in the
screen.
bottom.
Top of the
Top.
screen, sir.
Now
Top.
this
Yes.
probe, if I will put on my back, and I will scan from the back side where this point will be now, on the top or in the bottom.
In the bottom, sir.
Have you got your answer?
Yes, sir.
God bless you. So this was a short session. Now I gave you a formula of this button.
Yes, sir.
You can now make out each and everything. Done. So
Right,
we
sir.
will soon let you know about your next session. So this was
Right, sir.
just an introduction about the screen orientation and answering your questions if you have any. Okay.
Yes.
So bye bye. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.